Hi guys, this is Ben from Soundmeow, and these are my thoughts on the Fatfreq HBB Deuce. Bear with me, this is my first video, so let's get started. So Deuce essentially is meant to be a bass head set, as you know, because that's what Fatfreq is famous for. And does it deliver? Yes, it does. Is it to the same level as some of the other top-end Fatfreq sets that are known, like the Scarlett Mini? I don't know, I've never heard those, so this is my first time I've heard a Fatfreq set. But I like it, I really like it. The first thing that stands out when you listen to it, of course, is the bass. How do I describe the bass then? So one thing for you to note is that this thing loves power. In order for you to get the best out of it, you need to give it power. You need to have, maybe best option would be a desktop DAC amp. If not, I've used a few different dongles to compare it. I've tried the FIO KA5, the iBesso DC04 Pro. They were good, they were fine, but you can feel a bit of muddiness. Or if you can find something with more power, it will really deliver what you want in terms of separation, bass detail, bass clarity, and texture. Okay. Adding to that, let's talk about the optional, or should I say bonus, impedance adapter that is included for some of the pre-orders. So that has been known to be a bit muddy from some initial feedback. To me, it is if you use it with a regular dongle or if you don't power enough. But when you combine it with a desktop amp, it's there, man. That's what you want. It has this full wall of sound, like a crashing tsunami of bass that comes at you, and yet it remains under control. That is addictive. That is bass. And how does the bass compare with the other frequencies? So if we move on to the mid bass, the mid bass, I think it's okay. It does its job. It is not as punchy or slammy as it could be, but hey, you know, it's there. It's good enough. And moving on to the mids are good. The mids are actually very good because it's neutral, it's balanced. The vocals on it actually stand out really well, and that is one of the most interesting things from this set. The thing that actually impresses me the most is vocal separation is very, very well done. It never gets muddied by the bass. It never gets confused or mixed up with the instruments. It stands out on its own. You can hear it in front of the instruments. When vocals come in, the instruments take a back step, and it allows the vocals to shine. And it doesn't mean that the vocal clarity and resolution is excellent. It's not. It's there. You get enough clarity, resolution, but you don't get the kind of granularity or clarity that you would get in vocal focus IEMs. So you don't get the breathing that you hear on some female vocals like Diana Krall, the raspiness in the voice. So those do not come in. You don't hear that, but this is not what the set is for, right? You're here for the bass. Moving on, the treble. Treble is actually also very, very well controlled. It's very well done. It's there. It's not sibilant at all. Absolutely not. It's clear enough for you to hear all the detail. It's clear enough for you to hear all the nuances are there. You do not get micro detail though. You do not get all the finer points that you get. There's a very, very slight bit of roll off, but it's not major. What about the technicalities? I kind of mentioned a few of those earlier on already, but I say you look at soundstage. Soundstage is very good. The soundstage is actually not super wide, but it's wide enough for you to enjoy. It's not compressed or cluttered. It actually is very nicely spread out. And then imaging is actually really, really good. It's excellent. Imaging is excellent on this set. The imaging on this allows you to place instruments, and when there's movement in instruments from left to right, you can hear it moving. You can pinpoint place it, which is very, very amazing and very, very surprising for a set of this price. This is $250, right? and it performs very, very well. And I know we all say that same thing about how certain sets are performing above their price point and all that. This is one of those. Do I like it? I love it very much. Is there anything else I need to say? It comes with a set of ear tips, the red ear tips, which I can't seem to fit into. Okay, maybe my fingers are too fat. But yeah, I'm using the Divinus Velvet white bore tips, and these go really well with the set. To me, at least to my ears, it could be different for you. So that really depends. But give it a try. Try it around, move it around, try different tips. Let's see where it goes. Should I give it a score? Yeah. So the score I'm giving it is not going to be in the Soundmeow score. I'm not a professional reviewer. I don't have that many. The Soundmeow score will only take into consideration anybody with more than 1,000 followers. I don't have that many. So I'm just going to give it a score, and it's going to go into the user score in the database. You can find it in a separate database. And that score is an 88 out of 100. So I really like this set. To put it into context, if you were to look at what I have there, I've given a 95 out of 100, and that's for the Elysian Annihilator. For me, the Unique Melody Mass 1 is a 90. So this is an 88. I really like it. Why? Not because of technicalities or whatever, because it's fun. I enjoy listening to it. Thank you very much.